Hello brothers, today we've arrived at this scenic spot to test drive the brand new GGA R7, the extended range Ultra version. Alright, let's take a look at the new G7 and see what changes have been made. The first two sections feature a continuous light strip connecting the two integrated side headlights, with both high and low beams being LED. Combined with its ultra-wide-angle lighting system, you can see its nighttime illumination performance. The bumper is designed with these air ducts on both sides to reduce aerodynamic drag during driving. Additionally, below the center is an actively closing grille. The front bumper is equipped with 6 radar points and front parking radar. The roof also comes with a 192-line laser radar. Moreover, the body is surrounded by 5 4D millimeter wave radars and 11 cameras. Later, I'll discuss how its assisted driving experience feels. The vehicle dimensions are 4982mm in length, 1981mm in width, 1650mm in height, with a wheelbase of 2950mm. It's positioned as an intelligent coupe SUV. From any angle, the entire body showcases very sleek and smooth lines. The front part is relatively short and appears quite low-rise. At the rear, a lift has been added, causing the entire body to take on a forward-leaning posture that still looks very sporty and dynamic. The rear windows feature a privacy glass design which effectively protects the rear glass. The suspension adopts a front double wishbone and rear 5-link suspension structure. Combined with the air suspension and CDC variable damping shock absorbers inside, it can adjust the suspension's softness and height according to our driving needs and different road conditions. To enhance our driving comfort, we've installed a Wufu-style aluminum alloy wheel paired with a red caliper. Then the tyre size is 255, 50 R20, all of the same size. The rear also adopts a through-style taillight design, and small blue auxiliary driving lights have been added on both sides. The black snow wing on the trunk, along with the raised rear wheel arch design on both sides, continues to highlight the sporty nature of this vehicle. Located below, the bumper is equipped with a total of 6 radar points. This car model includes a sophisticated assisted parking function. We'll be testing its usability shortly and then proceed to examine its trunk compartment D. Here is the vehicle's switch. You can open it with voice commands. Its hatchback design features a large opening, making it easy to place or remove cages inside. So this is the state with the rear seats not folded down. Everyone can take a look at the overall controls. On the left side, there's a 12V power outlet next to a small hook. Below, there's a small mesh pocket where you can place items that are easy to roll. On the right side, this button adjusts the trunk suspension height, making it easier for us to retrieve items. Under the panel is an annular space where you can store some everyday items or similar. The rear seats also support a 4/6 split fold design. I'm 1.72 meters tall, and lying comfortably in the back isn't a problem. Behind the driver, the charging port can be electrically opened, offering both fast and slow charging options. It also closes by pressing this button to shut it electrically. On the side behind the front passenger is its fuel port, which indicates to use 92-octane gasoline. The pure electric version utilizes Huawei's Jujing 800-volt high-voltage platform, so we need to choose based on our vehicle usage requirements. Additionally, all models support the 6000 code external discharge function, making it easy to charge when you're out. Inside, a sealed design has been implemented. If you want to store the battery module, there's a storage compartment here in the forward cabin. In terms of power, this model uses a 1.5T engine paired with dual motors at the front and rear. The total motor power is 382 kilowatts and the total motor torque is 550 Newton meters. This model is equipped with reinforced glass. The battery used is from Sanwei with a capacity of 53.4 kilowatt-hour. Before leaving, I charged its battery from 18% to 92%. It took about 29 minutes, and here's a picture showing its average energy consumption and average fuel consumption. In fuel mode, I used the smart mode. Overall, it feels quite fuel efficient. The door handles use this kind of electronic retractable design. If you happen to be wearing a Huawei watch, when you approach the vehicle, it will automatically unlock. Then when you open the door, all 4 doors use a frameless door design. Moreover, all 4 doors are equipped with double-layer laminated sound insulating glass, and the rear view mirrors are frameless. The aforementioned features include a rear vehicle alert function, and when you activate the assisted driving mode, a small indicator light for assisted driving. Now, let's look into the interior to see what's happening. Students, take a look at the overall interior design. It adopts a yacht-style wraparound design with 2 floating screens. The central control screen uses a 16.1-inch 3K display, and its overall size is larger than the previous model. The overall display of the device appears exceptionally refined and elegant, and when you actually use it, guys, take a close look. Its performance continues to remain remarkably smooth and seamless. It is also equipped with a variety of apps for us to use. Additionally, if you happen to be using a Huawei phone, you can directly connect to its car system since both are part of the Harmony OS. The connection is still very smooth. The low panel screen uses a 12.3-inch full-night instrument panel, which displays some real-time vehicle information and minor functions. Taking another look at its craftsmanship, the center console here uses a leather-wrapped material, which feels very delicate. The oval-shaped sides have some functional buttons set. You can also set some shortcuts according to your own habits. Moreover, this round disc has electric adjustment up and down. The front and rear seats with four-way adjustments and the shift lever use a rotary shifter design. The upper and lower parts of the door panels are both wrapped in leather, with a wood panel in the middle. The control panel, as well as the upper and lower sections of the entire instrument panel, including the edges of the central console guides, are almost entirely wrapped in this type of leather in areas you can touch. The overall craftsmanship and materials are very good. Additionally, with a ring of colored LED strips, you can adjust them through the central control screen. Adjusting their colors also enhances the overall interior ambiance. Both the front and rear of the passenger side are designed with storage compartments, and you can open the one above by pressing this button. The lower storage compartment does not have a button. You need to swipe down on the central control screen and then click on the storage box to open it. Beneath the center console, there is a spacious hollowed-out compartment specifically designed to securely store various personal items, and it is also equipped with two distinct ports, one Type-C port and one USB port. Under the central console, there are two places to hold phones, both equipped with wireless charging as well as cooling functions. The divider in the middle contains a storage compartment where you can place keys and other items. Here, there are two back racks available for storage purposes. The two sides of the central secondary glove box can both open. Inside is a refrigerator that can comfortably hold about 8 to 10 bottles of cola. The seats are upholstered with this type of leather material. The front passenger side also includes a headrest. The headrest is very comfortable to lean against. Also visible on the seat is this perforated treatment, and underneath there's an electric leg rest. After driving it for 300 to 400 kilometers, it provides a certain level of support. Additionally, both front seats come with zero gravity seating mode. The driver's seat is a new addition in the latest model, and furthermore, all four front and rear seats feature ventilation, heating, and massage function. Both camera panels in the front row are equipped with makeup mirrors and supplementary lighting, and their brightness and color temperature can be adjusted. Both big and small girls can definitely use the makeup area without issues. The front passenger seat is equipped with a pull handle. The entire roof features a large sunroof design, but it cannot be opened. It has electric sunshades that block sunlight in the summer and allow light in the winter. In terms of safety features, this car comes standard with 7 airbags across all models, including a central airbag. These prevent the front heads from colliding during an accident. Now, I will adjust the front seats to my normal driving posture. Well, as you know, I'm 1.72 meters tall. Let's move to the second row and see how the space performs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The folding distance allowed is ample and suitable for various applications. Moreover, the entire rear floor remains completely flat and unobstructed. Additionally, there's an independent air vent in the middle rear. There are two Type-C charging ports on top, and behind the two front seats, you'll also find reserved tablet ports. The rear seatbacks have 3 headrests, with the middle one adjustable in angle. In the center, there's a central armrest that includes 2 back supports. Furthermore, you have the capability to precisely adjust the angle of the rear seatbacks by utilizing this dedicated button found on the door panel. The door panels on both sides of the rear seats are also equipped with buttons to adjust the air conditioning temperature, including settings for heating, ventilation, and massage. Thanks. After looking at its exterior and interior, let's talk about its driving experience. During the 11 peak period, there were quite a few cars on the highway. The entire journey was over 340 kilometers, with assisted driving making up more than 90% of it. Because I had never used assisted driving on the highway before, I found this experience to be very good. I then drove through some mountainous roads. In these continuously curvy road conditions, you can see that the car's posture remains quite stable. You can check the bottle of water in the cup holder for any wobbling. Furthermore, when navigating turns, you can distinctly perceive that one specific side of the suspension system exerts an upward force to effectively support your body, thereby preventing any significant tilting or leaning. Additionally, when regularly driving through these relatively uneven and bumpy roads, the chassis performance remains quite stable. Personally, I clearly prefer driving in comfort mode, where the vehicle's acceleration isn't nearly as aggressive and forceful as it is in sport driving mode setting, nor is it as linear as in economy mode. Overall, the throttle response is just right for me. Finally, let's test its assist parking function. First, engage the gear, then choose a parking spot and start recording. Begin parking, paying attention to environmental safety. In the US market, the new GTI R7 currently has 2 power versions. One is the pure electric version, and the other is the extended range version priced from $249,800 to $309,800. So how to choose? My advice is if you are in northern regions and often travel long distances, then choose the extended range version. It can use both fuel and charge, so you don't have to worry about range anxiety. If you only drive in the city with easy home charging and occasionally make trips of around 100 kilometers or so, then the pure electric version might suit you better. So here's the question, brothers. Pure electric version versus extended range version. Which would you choose? You can discuss in the comments.